Plaintiff Brian LESAGE says the defendant is a sister, and after he rented a house to her, he believes she was using drugs. Brian claims the defendant not only mounted cameras to his property, but he also found drugs in the home. He's suing her today for rent and damages. Defendant Dawn LESAGE says when she moved into Brian's property, there were a lot of damages, and Brian agreed to make the repairs. However, she claims Brian failed to repair anything, and she's countersuing for electric bills and emotional distress.
Start with you.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I'm here today because I care about my sister and I'm really concerned about her. November 2016, I rented her in my home. She moved in. Everything was fine for a short time. Over the next year, I started to see signs that concerned me. One time in particular, I went over to the home, knocked on the door. No one answered. A few minutes later, someone came to the door, my niece. She obviously was just sleeping or crashed on the couch. She told me to come in. I went in and everyone was crashed out on the couch.
Y'all in the smoking crack?
No, Your Honor. My youngest daughter is sick with cancer, and I'm raising my granddaughter while she's going through her treatments. My granddaughter was
knocked out, though.
No, I woke up.
You say everybody was.
There were two people on the couch, me and my daughter and my granddaughter.
Okay, we'll just say that. Go ahead, sir.
So my sister came outside. We started to discuss a few things. We stopped in the driveway, and as we were talking, something caught the corner of my eye on the back of my electrical meter base. It was a black object, wrapped box with magnets on it. I reached over, grabbed it, opened it up, and there was a white crystal substance with baggy with a pink
crack.
Unbelievable. So my
did he ever mention that to you?
Yes.
Go ahead.
So my sister said to give it to her, she would get rid of it. I said, no, I'll take care of it. I went home, I turned it into the police. I have a police report on it.
Small plastic bag containing a white crystalline substance, either crystal meth or cocaine. That's either of the two. Go ahead, sir.
So while I was at the property, I noticed 2 security cameras mounted on the home. I explained to her that she couldn't do that. That was my property and she was damaging it. She simply stated she would talk to him.
Talk to whom?
Talk to whoever. I'm not sure. She said, I'll talk to them. A couple of days later, sometime later, I came back. There was not only those 2 cameras, but 2 additional cameras. Once again, I stated that you cannot do that. She apologized. Well, long story short, it ended with 8 cameras. And eight all around the house. And I finally got upset because 2 of them were recent because there was a step stool still under the location where they were. So I climbed up and ripped them down. I said, you can't do this.
Yeah, someone was selling drugs in there too. That's why it was stashed like it was outside. And all the cameras, yeah. That's to watch the stash and to watch anybody that's coming up. Go ahead.
So I told her, I'm obviously concerned about my sister because there seems to be drug issues going on, and I just want to do whatever I can to help her. She started to fall behind on the rent. She asked me if she could start paying weekly instead of monthly. I agreed, and it came to this where I had to evict her. The furnace was damaged. A renter that she had with her that she gave permission to stay there. Once again, I don't know who it was. He decided to modify the furnace without my permission. That's in the evidence.
Where's the evidence that you have that your furnace was modified without your permission? And tell me the amount of rent, or do you have a list of the unpaid months?
Yes, I have that.
What the agreement on rent was? Let me allow you to speak, ma'am.
Your Honor, when I moved into the house, there was a lot of things that needed to be done because the original agreement was he was going to fix it up and I was going to buy it from him. He has not done any of the things that he stated he would do.
Were they supposed to be finished before you moved in?
No, they were supposed to be finished before I bought the house. And he said, he promised he would be in. No.
But then that's why it's not fixed.
No, he needed to fix it before I could get the loan for it, Your Honor.
And you told him that and he said what?
He said he would get it done and he kept pushing the date back. It was supposed to be last summer, then the fall, and then it was supposed to be December 31st of this last year.
What repairs?
The roof needed done. The electrical needed redone because 4 outlets in the living room alone did not work. Mm-hmm. The water lines needed redone. When you hopped into the shower, 5 minutes into the shower, the hot water was gone.
How long did you all stay there?
A little over a year. and he kept pushing back. The roof guy was supposed to come January of last year.
You agreed to make these repairs she's referring to?
Yes.
Did you?
Everything was functional. So as far as repairs, the
Roof?
outlets and the roof was fine. I was putting on a new roof because it was old. There was nothing wrong with the roof until during the camera install, they put screws through the valley, causing it to leak for the wires.
Have anything to say about those cameras?
I had told the person that moved in with me to take them down.
Why did they put them up in the first place?
My youngest daughter had a boyfriend that's been in prison, and she was worried he'd come to see the baby. So she had him put him up.
Wow. Why'd you have them taken down then? You wasn't worried
Because
anymore?
my brother, well, the guy went back to prison.
So you get she's pretty good at it.
Yeah, she would have, if she would have listened and took him down in the first place after there was originally 2. She stated her concerns. I told her she couldn't do that to my property, and every time I went over, there was more holes.
Is that true? Did you put more up there
No,
after he
I
told
did
you?
not put any up, and I repeatedly told the guy to take them down. Finally, they were taken down.
When you first told him, did he add any more afterwards?
I didn't watch him do it, Your Honor.
All right, now
and
we're
I
playing
didn't-
word games.
No.
No problem. No problem.
I'm sure he put more
let's
up.
keep playing games. I didn't see him do it. Not sure. A minute ago, I knew he did it. Then when it becomes, did he put more up there? Well, I didn't see him do it, so I really don't. Let's play games. No problem. I promise you, I play way better than you. I'll play rings around you. So if I were you, I'd stop the word games. I'd stop using other sensitive and emotional things that would touch someone's emotions and hearts and make them make a decision based on that as opposed to the law. I would stop that because it's going to backfire on you.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So, ma'am, what was the agreement for rent?
$440 a month,
Starting
November 1st.
All right. And did you make all those payments?
I made payments up until...
All of them?
They're all paid for up until February. I stopped paying because the furnace was still out, Your Honor. My brother
When
loaned
did
me
the furnace
2
go-
electric heaters. Those heaters blew a switch with the fridge. So my brother had to come out and trip the electrical box so that the fridge
You
would
tell
go
him
back
you were
on.
going to withhold payment based on that?
No.
Did he ask for the rent?
No, he didn't.
He
Actually,
never asked for the rent?
sent me, I think, one text. And I
So
asked...
he did
I kept,
ask?
I kept asking
So he
him...
did ask?
He might have asked
He
once.
might
Your Honor.
have. You say he didn't, then you say he sent me a text. Now he might have. So I'm dismissing your claim and I'm granting yours. I told you don't play games with me. I do this with a living.
My family and I are all clean. It wasn't me or my daughters. We've already taken a drug test for another situation, and we are clean. I have my job for 7 years. I don't do drugs. I never have.
I just wish you the best, and I'd do anything to help you, sis.
And where were you when my daughter had cancer? Nobody's helped me. I've been there for you.
You never asked me.
Why should I ask you? I kept your kids for, what, 6 weeks?
Okay, you never
Took
asked me.
Brianna to school every day.
Sorry I feel that way.